Hello. Hello, chat. Hello, Midnight. I'm about to unmute. How's everyone doing? Hello. This is only gonna be an hour stream. I can already tell. This is just gonna be an hour podcast, and that's okay. That's a-okay. I'm gonna put on some lo-fi. We're gonna chill. Hopefully everything will work okay. You know, all that great stuff. Why is it so low pace? Give me higher pace, please, please. Wait, why is there only two? Oh, here we go. Okay. Not to study or relax to. This is too sleepy. Let's listen to Closed on Sunday. Just for a little bit. That's good. Oh, there's 2 minutes. Let me get that one out of here. Let me put this one over here. Purple. There. Here. There we go. Hello? Hi.
Can you hear the kids? That's my first question.
I can't. I actually can barely hear you.
Oh,
I have to turn this lower. And then turn this higher. And then I think I need to get the filter on here. Okay, keep speaking. Speak again.
Hello, hello.
How was your day?
My day was alright. I've been at home all day and then the kids arrived.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you actually have full body, so I can make you higher up on the chair. You can be standing up above the chair with me, because for some reason I'm standing up. Wait,
Okay.
is this? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. How far does this go? Not that far. That's okay. It can be like a throw over or whatever it's called.
Like a shrug.
Yeah, the shrug. The sneed.
Oh god.
That movie radicalized me.
Real.
Maybe not directly, but it helped.
It was part of the pipeline.
It was a
also part of the pipeline, at least for me, was the Maze Runner movies, followed by the Hunger Games movies, followed by reading Percy Jackson.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I have Divergent sitting behind me, literally right now.
Hey, I mean, I have the Hunger Games books on my shelf.
A list of books directly behind me.
Uh-huh.
Divergent, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, School of Fear, the book Walk Two Moons.
Ooh.
Also, The Call of the Wild, and White Fang, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, Frankenstein, My Antonia, Gulliver's Travels, The Awakening, and Wuthering Heights.
Ooh.
I have a lot of classic literature.
Yeah. I want to read. Well, do you recommend read or seeing the musical Jekyll and Hyde first?
I've never seen the musical, and I've barely finished the book. So it's up to you.
Okay. Valid. I'm trying to, I have three, I have my, like, I have my bookshelf, right? And I have 3 tiers. One is fiction, one is nonfiction, and then one is graphic novels. So I have different levels of what do I feel like reading today.
All my books are kind of just convoluted.
Valid.
So I have some of them on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have most of them on my bed behind me.
Yeah. Do you put books on your, like, do you have like a bedside table?
I don't have a bedside table. I'll send you a picture of my room layout.
Okay.
Actually.
Room reveal.
It's messy, so...
That's fine.
So you can see what I'm talking about.
I changed my mind. We're not gonna listen to Closed on Sunday Lo-Fi.
And now I just gotta navigate myself to Discord. Because for a second I forgot how to do that.
The Lo-Fi Christian? Holy, holy, holy. What is this?
That's what my room looks like.
This is kind of very funny. Oh wait, let me see. That's not messy.
That's just one side.
Oh, true. I like the color combinations though. The purple is so nice.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have books everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And then on the other side, I have my bookshelves, where the books are supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
There's no books on the bookshelf.
What?
Wait, let me take another picture so you can see.
There's no books on your bookshelf.
Okay. I'm sending a picture right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bookless bookshelves. Sent.
Oh. I mean, valid. I kind of have the same thing.
My desk is... It's a story. It's a story for another day.
Yeah, that's real.
And my little mini fridge.
That's really cute. What do you store in there?
Chocolate, typically.
Ooh. Okay, we're not listening to any more Christian lo-fi. I lied. I got real sick and tired of that real quick.
I don't blame you.
No background music for
No
today.
background music.
I've been putting music less and less in my streams, and I think it's because I'm slowly going insane.
Ah, that's not concerning at all. Take care. I love you. Please don't turn out like the rest of them.
I found a good channel. We're chill. Topics.
Okay. Topics.
We actually have topics. Yay!
We have topics. Let me go look at the list. Okay. Let's talk about the ethics of cannibalism. Let's start off the stream with a bang.
We left it on. Fortnite Friday did not go in depth about the ethics of cannibalism.
I fell asleep during the ethics of cannibalism.
Oh, that's fair.
I was so tired and I was trying to watch the stream, but I passed out after like 20 minutes.
There's something in the air that's just so sleepy pilled.
Yeah.
Oh right, I was gonna search up, cause you know how like some cultures do sacrifices?
Yes.
I was gonna see how, cause Eli mentioned it, and I remember reading somewhere too about like other cultures having cannibalism as another way of sacrifice, but I wanted to dig deeper into that because it's so... Oh, sorry, what?
I was gonna say, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, same. I think there was rumors about Hawaiians eating Captain Cook, but some people say it was fake and some people say it was real. So I don't know if that happened. Captain Cook. No. We did kill him though. We did kill him brutally.
The first thing that popped up for me was, you know, the Google AI answer.
Oh no.
Aztec human sacrifice and cannibalism can best be explained as a response to population pressure and famine. The greatest amount of cannibalism coincided with times of harvest, not periods of scarcity, and is better explained as Thanksgiving.
What?
Oh.
Why do I feel like that's a lie?
I'm gonna look at the actual page.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is from a science page, and it says, Aztec cannibalism, was it an ecological necessity? In cannibalism, it has been proposed that Aztec received large quantities of food tribute and engaged in intensive agriculture. The two sources alone would have provided enough to feed practically the entire agriculture. These two sources alone would have provided to feed practically the entire population.
Funerary cannibalism.
Okay, cannibalism was not motivated by starvation, but by a belief that this was a way to commune with the gods. So Aztecs.
Oh, hi, Doubler.
Hey, Doubler.
Yahoo!
We're talking about the ethics of cannibalism.
Oh, yeah, very complex topic.
Mm-hmm. We're learning about different cultures and how they... Because I wanted to know, like, the thought behind cannibalism, because I know about sacrificial types of things, but not really cannibalism.
Yeah.
I got a list of cultures that it was practiced in.
Oh?
Uh, so Aztecs,
Mm-hmm.
I think Fijians,
Mm-hmm.
then the Ribi, and then those cave.
Mm.
And it looks like they all have different reasons. One of them says psychosexual. Okay.
Oh.
Also, the country of Papua New Guinea in the modern day.
Papua New Guinea.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you know where I could search this on I have access to a few academic, like strictly academic websites using my college account. I wonder if I can search it up there too, because there's probably something on it. Oh, it's called this.
When you were younger, did you ever have access to Culturegrams by ProQuest?
No.
Oh, in my school district, all the elementary and middle schoolers, there's this database out there called Culturegrams by the company ProQuest, and it has cultural like data and information. It's a database on every country about historical traditions practiced in the modern day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very interesting to like look at and listen to, like, you know, music, you know, dance tradition, etc., etc. But that was where I first learned about the cannibalism traditions in Papua New Guinea.
Here we go. A defense of cannibalism.
That sounds academic.
It's all published journals and articles, and it's called JSTOR. STOR, no E. It was recommended from my my English professor last quarter, and now I use it a lot because it's very
Informative.
yeah, informative. It's all students and professors that are
Yes,
checked, so it's really nice.
It's peer reviewed.
Yeah.
I need a book for this.
You need a book?
I gotta write this down.
You need like notes.
I do need notes. I
Valid.
desperately need notes. I'll be right back.
Okay. What's my password? I already forgot. Rah. Here we go. A defense on cannibalism. Wow. University of Illinois Press.
I grabbed a notebook and pens and found out that the children are doing Marco Polo. One of them is wrapped in a pillowcase with boxing gloves on, and he's trying to find the rest of them.
That sounds about right.
Marco Polo.
I walked in the room, he said, "Hi, Michaela," and he waved at the wall.
That's awesome.
I love kids, but also sometimes I really don't.
Conclusion, here we go. If there's a rational justification for the cannibalism prohibition, the author of this piece does not know what it is. 7 arguments for the immorality of cannibalism have been examined, and all have been found wanting. It does not follow that cannibalism is acceptable, but it does follow that the considered arguments cannot establish it as unacceptable. The aim of this article is not to endorse or promote cannibalism. Rather, the aim is to call into question the legitimacy of a common moral intuition. If we are wrong about cannibalism, we might well be wrong about many other common moral intuitions. The above arguments seem also to apply to interaction of other kinds of dead bodies. Necrophilia, for example, seems to be permissible of cannibalism. What? Seems to be permissible if cannibalism is? I feel like necrophilia is a bit different.
Like, oh yeah, that's like a step above.
Yeah. There's a difference between consent of eating flesh and non-consent of using flesh, you know? Dead bodies, to be specific. Yeah. There might be other ways defending the prohibition against cannibalism that did not involve rational justification. One might appeal to human phenomenology as the basis of comment on this account. One might even claim that cannibalistic tribes have a failure of okay, buddy. I'm not reading. There's a reason I skipped to the conclusion. This isn't a defense of cannibalism.
Is it really as wonderful as I go for a feeling? That's what this sounds like.
Yeah. The misuses of cannibalism in contemporary cultural critique. Richard King, please don't fail me. I want someone defending on the side for cannibalism. Also, hi Angel.
Angel?
In chat.
Yahoo.
Who joined?
It's Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
How's
we
it?
are discussing cannibalism.
Yeah, we're discussing ethics of cannibalism right now.
Have y'all discussed the psychological effects of cannibalism?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay.
We should get into that though.
Oh. The can of worms I just opened.
No, it's good.
Well, to put it basically, cannibalism makes people go insane. To put it bluntly.
But what if it's
That's
culturally practiced?
What if it's culturally practiced? Okay. I'm pretty sure from the study I remember reading, it was cannibalism in people who hadn't practiced it, you know?
Yeah.
Culturally, people could, I think, theoretically evolve to not, become, like, crazy from cannibalism if they'd, like, eaten it their whole lives, I think.
There are present-day cultures which practice cannibalism.
Yeah.
Angel says cannibalism is a metaphor for love, nothing more, nothing less.
Cannibalism is our human right.
You know that when when chickens come under immense stress, they also practice cannibalism.
A lot of animals kind of eat. Well, some just like guppies, bro. Oh my god, don't get me started
yeah.
on guppies.
Hamsters?
Hamsters, yeah. Some is not even stress, it's just fun, like for the game.
Oh yeah.
That shit's crazy.
The game, bro.
It's for the game.
I learned about the chicken antidote actually firsthand because I have extended family. They live in a rural town, and they were transporting chickens to like some farm like a couple hours away. And so they put them in like in cages in the back of the pickup truck. And I guess there wasn't enough room for I guess the chickens to roam for the couple hours. One of them got really stressed and then just started like viciously pecking at one of the other chickens, and they got really bloody. And by the time that we noticed it and stopped and separated it out, like half of the one chicken's wing was already like completely eaten down to the bone.
Angel says, no, because like I see it as wanting a part of that person to be a part of you, therefore cannibalism.
Isn't that vor?
Vor is eating someone whole.
Oh.
Like a snake.
Okay.
But I will say, I feel like if there's consent involved in cannibalism, then yes, it can be seen as love. But if it's in a fictional sense, then it's more zombie-esque, and if it's in a sense of hunger, then I don't really see it as love. But it could still be love.
The example I mentioned of consensual cultural cannibalism practiced in Papua New Guinea is usually the eating of one's own family, usually like the very elderly, to give them.
Yeah, and they volunteer too.
Yeah, they volunteer that, and the eating of it is basically like sustaining / nourishment for the family to to celebrate life, as well as passing on that life through the life cycle, and then returning them to the earth through their bloodline.
That's called endocannibalism.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm
learning about neo-cannibalism.
Ooh. I'm writing that down as we speak.
A different broader context of cannibalism in Papua New Guinea is not the eating of one own's family or kin, but also as a form of medically assisted suicide.
Yeah.
If someone is suffering too much and they make the decision to want to die, they can also choose to offer up their body for food.
It's a lot like sacrifice in that way, and it is a kind of a form of sacrifice in that sense.
Yeah. It's just that it was just interesting, reading about that, and it's just like the justification's not too much different than why someone in the States, for example, would choose to get euthanized.
Yeah.
Other than
that's a good point.
It's less wasteful and with cannibalism, because at least you don't have a dead body that's getting rotten, or you're spending money to get cremated. It's just food, nourishment.
I think the difference between consensual cannibalism and non-consensual is just how vile non-consensual cannibalism is.
Yeah, well, non-consensual dead body anything is, vile.
Yeah. Because I'm reading about, Native Americans, and that shit is really rough for them.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That also, goes around to that point of when you were reading that paper, and then there was necrophilia mentioned.
Yeah.
And how there was also, the rare but possible example of consensual in that case, but it's That's some weird shit.
That guy, I read further in. I'm like, the case you're trying to make is a little, it's a little
little
sus.
They might have a screw loose. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, this website has all academic papers, but doesn't mean they're right. Doesn't mean that they're more
necessarily mean
wrong.
that they're peer reviewed. Like, some of them are just like, first drafts that haven't gone through the formal peer review process.
No, these are published.
Oh, they're published.
Wait, what
Yeah.
website are you using?
I'm using a website called JSTOR, JSTOR.
That's what I'm using.
Yes.
Right now I'm looking at a paper on cannibalism and natural populations.
Hey.
But I'm pretty sure most of these are peer reviewed. That's why they are published.
Yeah, this is a really good site. The only thing is,
I just know that it's also very common to publish drafts for public reading before they get peer reviewed.
yeah.
Yeah. But these are like in like scientific journals. They're not like just like the draft.
Oh, if they're in journals, yeah, that's fully published.
Okay, what's our consensus? Ethics of cannibalism.
I guess it depends on the situation, like in almost everything.
If consensual and practiced with respect, I think it's fine.
I like the
Yeah.
point that Doubler made about euthanasia and how like it's almost always going to be old people anyways, unless it's like,
Or people who are terminally ill.
yeah, unless it's someone who's terminally ill. So it
But,
usually is ethical because one, they consent, and two, they're gonna die anyways, like
So,
sooner
yeah,
than
it's
later.
only legal and commonly practiced in one country.
Yeah, that too. I think when I started thinking about cannibalism, I had a very closed mind, as most people do. But it makes more sense the more you think about it and read about it too, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Can I show this on stream, Midnight?
Yes, you can.
Yippee!
What is it?
It's Midnight's notes.
Oh.
I think this is it. It's very large because for some reason OBS transfers images to be huge.
They misspelled Papua New Guinea.
R.I.P.
Misspelled it? Misspelled it?
Yeah. On, I'll give you the spelling for the country.
Cultures that practice, types. Oh, I didn't give you a definition for neo-cannibalism.
Midnight, I love how you made it all cutesy.
Cannibalism with
That's
like the
so
star.
gross.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like those people on TikTok that would make the like super cutesy titles and it's like the Holocaust
I
or
saw
something.
that. That's not. Oh my gosh. Or like slavery.
Yes, so
Yeah.
good.
That shit's wild. I do color coordinate, but I don't do the cursive handwriting.
I can't help it. That's...
It's so interesting. Does
If I'm
someone...
not cute, then what am I?
True. What am I if not human?
Real.
Do y'all want to pick another topic?
Sure.
Oh, podcast topics. Look at that. You guys want to talk about your spider sonas?
I would love to talk about my spider sona.
Let me find the definitive list of my spider sona traits.
Hehehe.
Doubler, do
gonna...
you have a spider sona?
I do not have one.
Well, you're making one right
Make
now.
one up
Yeah.
right now. I actually don't have one either, now that I think about it.
Alright, you two go first while we pull up our spider sonas.
I'm just
Okay.
I'm just thinking about like, you know, that one anime, you know, so I'm a spider, so what?
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That's a good anime.
Okay, here's my spider
for Coco,
sona.
who doesn't know, the protagonist is an actual spider.
Oh. What was yours, Liz?
Alright. My spider sona, his name is Peter Parker, and he lives in Brooklyn, New York.
Very original.
And
I
he was
see.
bitten by a radioactive spider.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What
I
type
know,
of
crazy.
spider was it?
Types of spiders. It was... You know what? I want to be different. I want to say he got bitten by a tarantula.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't... And instead of, like, shooting webs,
Mm-hmm.
it's like he can grow... It's like Doc Ock. He can grow giant legs out of his back. I feel like that's kind of cool. And you know those, like... You know, like, praying mantis?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if it was, like... If he had, like, the mandibles of the tarantula, but, like, his hands were... Like, for his hands, like a praying mantis does, I feel like that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but, like, in the transformation or something. Like, a magical growth transformation, you know?
That would be very cool. Like Sailor Moon type.
Yes, Sailor Moon, Miraculous Ladybug, all that.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's my spider sona.
Doubler?
I got nothing. It's fine.
You-
I'm just
You
listening.
got nothing?
Yeah.
Just make something up.
If there is a spider, it's eating at my brain right now.
Okay, so it's like Ratatouille. That's your
Imagine
spider sona.
Ratatouille. Imagine Ratatouille, but instead of the rats, raining amoeba.
Yeah, and it's a spider.
Yes.
Just any character that I would think of, I'd want like time to think about it, and like,
You want to go last?
no, I'm just not going to share.
Oh.
I can't find my spider sonas list, but I can tell you guys about them.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay, so my spider sona, their name is this has to be workshop, but I picked Spider Flow or Flow Spider, something like that, something to do with music.
Mm.
Okay.
They are gender fluid as myself.
Mm-hmm.
They have innate abilities, so they can shoot spiders out of their wrist, like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But they prefer to use web shooters because their webs are just a little bit too weird.
Uh-huh.
So, the spider that I picked was the golden orb weaver because it's a tropical spider.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the golden orb weavers, or orb weaver, their webs are kind of like hypnotic and they attract bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it'd be cool if their natural webs were like a little bit hypnotic. So that's an ability I gave them. So they don't typically use their natural webs. They prefer to use web shooters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should give them like a bike or something,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to base them in New York because I'm not from New York. I wanted to base them in California, and California does not have swingable cities. I don't know if
I mean,
I don't know if you guys have ever seen California.
Give them a bike like
Francisco.
Miss Incredible.
it could be a bike.
Yeah,
Spider-Man does have a bike from Shield.
Yeah,
San
I know Spider-Man.
Francisco
Like,
has a good skyline.
San
Also,
Francisco does have a good skyline.
oh god, what's her name? There's a Spider-Verse character, I'm forgetting her name, but she has the robot spider and she travels in that.
Penny Parker.
Yes, Penny Parker. So she doesn't swing around either.
Yeah, you have Penny, and then you have the one from the newest movie voiced by Issa Rae. I cannot remember her name right now.
I mean, oh god, was
By Issa
I know
Rae.
Miguel doesn't swing around either.
Pregnant one with the bike.
Google.
I know her name. It's like right at the top of my brain, but it's not coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where is she? I know exactly who you're talking about.
I do too. Jessica Drew.
Yes.
Spider-Woman.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here going through all of her lines in my head.
Yeah.
It's literally just Spider-Woman.
Liz, look in Gen VC.
Mhm.
NBC.
General voice chat channel.
This is totally
That's San
slingable.
Francisco.
Yeah, that's San
Oh,
Francisco.
that is San
See,
That
there
is San
is a city in
Francisco.
California with a proper skyline.
There is. That's not where I live.
Yeah.
But I could base them in San Francisco to make it easier for
I
myself.
flew over San
But I want
Francisco.
challenge.
Are you NorCal or SoCal?
SoCal.
Yeah, okay.
Very far SoCal.
I'm trying to think of cities in SoCal which have like a proper skyline, and like the only one that comes to mind is like, and this is a stretch, but like San Diego. It's only slightly denser than like downtown LA.
I mean, in some areas, but it wouldn't stretch far enough to cover the entirety of San Diego.
Right, and also the towers are a little too spaced far away.
Way too spaced.
Yeah, I'm thinking of height, generally, but no, I have family in SoCal. I've been there a lot, so like, I have a good image in my head of like what the cities look like.
SoCal. I want to go to SoCal. I've only been to NoCal.
I keep saying.
I went to school in SoCal.
I have a lot of family. That lives in like Orange County, Riverside County.
Where's your family?
Huh?
Where's your family? I live close to Riverside.
I have two sides of my family that lives in Murrieta.
That's so close to me.
Whoa.
You're
The
close to Murrieta.
Dublin Midnight Meetup coming soon.
The thing is, that side of the family, those like really Trumpy. I kind of don't want to go to
Ew.
Murrieta.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
The cool side of my family that lives in SoCal, they live in San Clemente. That's Orange County.
That's a little farther, but that's not too bad of a drive.
Having visited San Clemente many times for family, I will say it's a really, really neat town. There's this one boutique hotel that I always stay at that's like really cheap and just really, really like nice.
Yeah.
If you ever visit San Clemente, like, and you need a place to stay, like I can tell you the boutique hotel that I'd recommend.
Oh, yay.
Nice. Okay.
And like the crazy part is that for the price, like the first floor's in the basement, so there's like no view or anything, but the property is waterfront, so you can just walk up the stairs and go outside and you're right on the beach. You're on the pier.
Waterfront properties where I'm at cost so much, and
Riverside
that's
County is
just the
like
apartment.
not waterfront though. Unless you're talking about like lakes.
Yes.
Okay, because I for like 10 years I had an uncle that lived out by like Big Bear Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bear. Can I talk about my spider sona?
You
Yes,
can
go
talk about
ahead.
your spider sona.
Okay.
The-
So my spider sona is, I don't have a name for her because I'm really not good with names. But it's based off of a Hawaiian sugarcane spider. And the thing about these spiders is that they don't like, oh, there was something really cool about them, but I forgot what. But they jump. So they like jump to places instead of crawl all the way there. And they have venom. So I drew them like a year and a few months ago. And one of the things that I added, which is my favorite part about the design, is I added soy sauce packets, but in the soy sauce packets there were venom. So they have like a pocket full of soy sauce packets, and then they just throw it at their enemies, and then venom gets all over them. And then also
That's cool.
they bundled up because this was based off of Spider-Verse, where the HQ is cold. But yeah, fun, very fun. I actually didn't write a lot into their character lore, but their design is based off of a Hawaiian sugarcane spider.
When you talked about the Hawaiian shuriken spider, it reminded me of the Hawaiian smiley face spider.
Yeah.
And now I kind of want to make a spider sona about that.
Yeah. Do it.
I love Hawaiian smiley face spiders. They're so adorable. And they're endangered.
Oh wait, I just realized I do have like a spider sona character that I developed like 10 years ago, and I completely forgot about it. But describing it would
blow
take
the
a
dust
while.
off this
So
brick.
Oh wait, I got them confused, Liz.
What?
Look at the design. In Gen Chat.
oh, that's a good sketchy.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh,
But you
I
see the
wish I could
smiley
draw.
face?
yeah.
It's based off of that spider.
It's based off the smiley face spider.
Yeah.
Oh.
I confused the two spiders because they're both found in sugarcane plantations.
Spooty.
Okay, so that means I have to make the Hawaiian shuriken spider sona.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I was also looking into getting a pet tarantula the other day. We're talking about spiders.
Ooh.
And they have one at my local Petco.
Ooh.
But I don't have the infrastructure to take care of such a thing.
No.
I'm gonna go to college soon, and I highly doubt my college will allow me to have a pet tarantula.
That's so sad.
One can dream. One can dream.
One can dream.
Just have the headmaster of your college be Australian, and then they'll like readily accept you having tarantulas.
For real. And plus, they're mostly harmless.
They are, especially the big ones. They're kind of cute.
Yeah, I love the big ones.
They're so cute.
I want to have one just crawling around on my face. In a non-weird way.
Like just a little guy. That's how I feel about snakes.
Yeah, they're just little guys,
They really
you know?
are.
Any more Spider Sona news?
I did a redesign a while back. Well, not a while back, but more recently. And I changed the beanie and what the suit looked like. And then I also added pants instead of just a skirt. Because I thought that looked better. And patches. I added a Garfield patch, a Spammusu B patch, and then like Kivland back and Palestinian and yeah. Just a bunch of shit. I love designs. Does she have a name? No. But that's okay.
I hate coming up with names. They're so on paper, names should be like the easiest thing. But
Yeah.
it's not. Because like I feel like if I name some like a character Michael, it's like the most
Generic.
cringiest thing or something,
Names
you
have
know?
like a lot of meaning, significant symbolism.
And then freaking if I try to name something like Corbin, you know? That's just weird.
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin. That's why I named my Spider Sona Peter Parker.
Valid.
Well, if I make him Hispanic, such as I, it'd be like Peter Garcia or something,
That'd be cool.
or Juan Garcia.
Juan Garcia.
Yeah. Fun fact: my name was gonna be Juan until my mom found my current name.
I know about 3 people with the last name Garcia.
I know, like, I also know like 3 too.
Yeah.
KK, you want something interesting?
Hmm.
So canonically, you know Mario, right? Like Super Mario.
Mm-hmm.
His last name was Gonzalez.
I think I've heard of that before.
Yeah, it was revealed in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door when he did the boxing match arc.
Mm-hmm.
Mario revealed his last name, and now it's canon.
Any other Spider-Verse things?
1 second.
One.
Have I told you? I think have I told you about my favorite like RPG, Might and Magic: Clash of Heroes?
I feel like you've mentioned it before.
Yeah, because it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the boss fights is a spider Sona.
Nice.
Let me see if I can get a picture of her.
In the teaser trailer to Riot Games, it's either new League map or something. But I don't play League, but their new thing has this lady from League and she's so cool. She has like spider powers. And she has like a half mask, kind of like a masquerade type thing.
I know who you're talking about. I saw
Yeah.
that trailer. You're so awesome.
She's so cool.
Here, I sent you it in the BC chat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Her name is Ludmilla.
Oh.
She's one of the boss fights. And after you defeat her, she becomes a playable character.
That's cool.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, one more thing about the spider Sona. The necklace that I have around my neck in the old photo, is shark tooth fangs. So they're positioned and shaped like, the fangs of a spider, and traditionally shark tooth fangs were used for, a lot of like resources, or it was used as a resource for like a tool, for like scraping and stuff, but it was also used to attack. So I thought it'd be cool if it was like a thing that she could take off and then punch someone with, and it'd be like kind of knuckle What's it called?
Like brass knuckles.
Yeah, Brass Knuckles.
Oh, KK, I found another scene from where she appears in, so I've sent it too. Yeah.
Mm.
There she is at the top of her throne.
Bah. Oh. So, least favorite Marvel movie? Out the bat, may I say, the first one that comes to mind is Thor.
Thor?
Yeah.
I actually really like Thor.
I think it's because I was really little that I found it really boring.
I like the whole concept of him having to regain his worthiness, but it wasn't his actual worthiness. It was just his self-worth.
Aw. He
Bro
did
got
that
casted-
in Ultron too.
Bro got casted out of heaven so hard he had to have a whole character arc to get back.
I'm gonna look up Marvel movies because I'm probably forgetting one that's worse.
Okay.
I thought Ant-Man was a
gonna
little boring.
I haven't
I lived
seen a
here
lot of
while. I
Marvel
don't think I've
movies,
seen
so
or remember like any Marvel movie ever.
So we got a bunch of casual watchers here, and we've got me.
We've got two nerds.
my girlfriend is really into it though, so I have
Mm,
to. This is the ask
pay
her kind of
attention.
question.
Yeah. Um, what else? I thought like Ant-Man was entertaining, but maybe it's just Ant-Man's humor, but it was something it was a little not as well written, in my opinion.
Okay. I got the full list in the phases.
Mm.
Okay. So phase 1 is Iron Man, the first Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the Avengers. That's phase 1.
Mm.
Okay. Out of those movies, my least favorite is the Incredible Hulk.
I haven't even watched it.
I say it's unnecessary. A lot of people would disagree with me.
I mean, it's all explained in the Avengers.
If I said that I don't think that watching the first Incredible Hulk was necessary online, I would get jumped by so many Marvel fanboys.
They could have honestly brought up the origin of Hawkeye or Black Widow
Black Widow.
instead, because that would have been a more interesting, like, the Hulk, you get how it works pretty fast. You don't need
Yeah.
a whole
Smash.
movie explaining his lore.
It was an okay movie, but I like the first Avengers Bruce Banner played by Mark Ruffalo better.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of just ruined it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
We have Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of those, I'm gonna say Ant-Man is the lowest on the list.
I gotta agree.
All good movies, but Ant-Man definitely is gonna take the bitch end of this.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
the fact that it's just like, oh, look, we're a straight couple and saving the girl and superhero. It's all just pieced together like that. there's not a real, there's no angst. It's not like Batman, or it's not like Deadpool. There's no spice.
That's not how I would put it, but okay. Love you.
Just for Ant-Man specifically, I don't know. Maybe I'm too critical.
Ant-Man was interesting to me, but also out of all those good movies, it's definitely gonna be, bottom of the list.
Oh yeah. All right,
Um,
phase 3.
Phase 3. Captain America, Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, this is not a fair list. Ant-Man and the Wasp is definitely going at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it either.
I've only seen the last two you named.
Endgame and Far From Home.
Yeah, those are the other ones I've seen.
I haven't seen Far From Home.
Girl.
It went
And
under my
boy.
radar.
Actually, no. Girl and Twink.
That's crazy.
Okay. Top half of the list, we have Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, both Spider-Man,
Mhm.
Thor, Black Panther, and Infinity War. At the
Mhm.
bottom of the list, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Civil War, and then Endgame is right there in the middle.
And Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange was at the top half of the list.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say.
All fairly good movies. Captain Marvel, it was kind of boring to me.
I haven't watched Captain Marvel.
Are you serious?
It's kind of like the Spider. It's kind of like the Superwoman movie. It looks like
You
it
heard
from
me.
the outside.
We're gonna move past that because I love you. Okay, Captain America. We already talked about this. Civil War was all politics and I hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Endgame, it's in the middle. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It did make me emotional at the end when everybody came back and they fought Thanos and they won.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Widow scene hurt me very deeply.
Yeah.
It, like, I wouldn't say it's a great movie because it hurt me very deeply. But I wouldn't say it's a bad movie because, once again, it hurt me very deeply.
Valid.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, bottom half of the list. This one I will let you get away with saying it just had no spice.
Yeah. No spice.
I barely remember that movie, and I watched it twice. So,
That's pretty bad.
yeah. Doctor Strange, top half of the list. Really good movie.
Yay.
I really loved seeing him go from overconfident doctor to losing everything to learning that, like,
The world doesn't
his-
revolve around him.
the world doesn't revolve around him, and he doesn't revolve around his skill and his worthfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy, just amazing. There's nothing else I can really say about that. It was amazing.
All of the
I
Guardians of the
have-
Galaxy
I have
movies are
seen Guardians of the
good.
Galaxy. I watched them in the
Yes!
theater.
Hey.
Yes!
And then I remembered
I
all
have
the
not
puns
watched
about,
it.
like, Samsung workers are the Guardians of the Galaxy phone.
Great. That one's a great joke.
Thor Ragnarok. People had mixed
Thor
reviews
Rag-
on it.
It was amazing.
I liked it
I
a
loved
lot
it.
too.
Black
Panther top.
Panther. Yeah!
I mean, you can't beat it. The soundtrack, the visuals, the acting.
I
did
still
see,
get chills.
yeah. I did see on Twitter that it made a good point of like the quote unquote villain was kind of right
Mm-hmm.
in how he wanted things to happen. But I think that also makes him a good villain because the audience sympathizes with him
Yes.
and kind of like doesn't, well, I don't know. I was holding my breath when they had that fight scene because I didn't want him to die.
I was okay with it,
Mm,
but I was only okay with it because there was so much hurt surrounding him getting on the throne.
yeah.
That was the only reason I was okay with his death. He actually had a good valid point, but if he hadn't taken the route that he did, I would have felt more sorry for him.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Very Everything about that movie was great. The writing, the visuals, the acting,
It was so
the sound.
fun. The songs. I still play the Black Panther album.
I do too. All the Stars has gone triple platinum in my house.
It's probably gone triple platinum, period. It's still on the charts sometimes.
Yeah,
Which is no surprise because it's literally SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
it's SZA and Kendrick Lamar. Who's taking that off the charts? Absolutely no one.
I didn't see Far
like-
From Home, but how is it compared to the other Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland?
Okay, Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
I still place it on the top half of the list because it was a really good movie, but also I hated it. For me, seeing Peter get used like that just felt wrong. Like
Oh.
this was the. Can I spoil it for you guys?
Yeah, I've already seen
Sure.
spoiler
See?
clips.
It came out
Okay.
years ago. If I was gonna watch it, I would have watched it yesterday.
I'm probably gonna watch it later. But not tonight.
So, Far From Home is after Endgame, so it is right after Tony died.
Oh no.
So, Tony, being Peter's mentor, he passed down some of his legacy to him in the form of technology. Peter, not wanting the responsibility, gives the technology away, not realizing he was giving the technology to a horrible person, and that horrible person uses that technology to then terrorize the world.
Mm.
There is nothing worse than seeing a villain of your own creation, and that guy reveals your identity to the entire world with a lie that you tried to kill him. I have never.
Wait. Is that the one? Maybe I have seen it.
It's the one with Quentin Beck.
I don't remember the villain, but what does Tom Holland
He pretends
fight
to summon
Doctor
elementals.
Strange?
No, that's in No Way Home.
Oh, okay. I mixed the two up.
Yeah. That's okay. That's.
But yeah.
Yeah. I hated seeing that happen,
Uh-huh.
but it was a really good movie.
Ooh, okay. I'll watch it after Endgame because I haven't seen Endgame.
Yes, please do that.
I haven't seen Infinity War or Endgame, and it's been like how long?
It's been a while.
It's
been a
been
while,
a
friend.
2019. It's been 6 years.
I was,
Catch up,
I was a
sweetheart.
senior in high school when that happened.
All right,
Um,
phase something.
Phase 4 now.
Yeah.
Black Widow, Shang-Chi, The Eternals, No Way Home, Multiverse of Madness, Love and Thunder, and Wakanda Forever.
I haven't
Okay.
I've seen
watched.
Shang-Chi and No Way Home.
Great. Out of these, Eternals definitely at the bottom, way at the bottom, all the way at the bottom.
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't like the movie. Just
A lot of
I
people
did hear Harry
get in.
Styles was in it.
might have been. I don't remember. I only watched it once.
It's how forgettable it was.
It was really forgettable. It was kind of boring. And
His
not only was
face
it boring, it didn't feel right.
doesn't have a lot
What?
of good written movies.
Where does Eternals fit in the MCU, like, plot-wise?
Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you.
I haven't seen Eternal, so I can't say shit.
So yeah, Eternals, rock bottom. Thor: Love and Thunder is way up, but still at the bottom of the list. Multiverse of Madness is right on top of that. Then it is Shang-Chi, then Black Panther, then Black Widow.
What about No Way Home?
We're not talking about that.
It didn't feel important.
Which one?
No Way Home.
Okay. When did you watch that?
That's a great question. I think I watched it. Oh, wait. No Way Home is.
No
Huh?
Way Home is the last one. If you watched it without any context of the one that came before it, it
Yeah.
will not make sense.
Okay, that's probably why then.
Okay, yeah. Because
Yeah.
No Way Home.
I
No
didn't
Way
even
Home.
know that the other one came out. Far From Home.
Okay, yeah, it's Far From Home, then No Way Home. And those. Oh my god. No Way Home also falls into the category of absolutely amazing movie. Hated it. 100.
It was so sad with him and Zendaya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scene that made me literally want to rip out my hair. When she falls, and then Andrew Garfield Spider-Man goes to catch her. That made me want to rip my hair out.
Yeah. That was emotional. I saw that in theaters. I'm forgetting a lot of it, but I retract my statement.
Yes, please do.
Did I watch Multiverse and Madness? I don't remember.
All I remember is that one really weird not AI, like CGI scene on TikTok I saw where he gets like the third eye.
Hmm.
Oh, ew. Don't say that to me.
Hey, have you watched it?
Yes.
Oh, do you just bring back memories?
Yes. But it's on the bottom half of the list for a reason. I only needed to watch it once. I might watch it again just to like get myself back in the mindset of like the full universe scope of it all.
I did
But-
see a lot of people say it was their favorite movie though.
Their favorite movie?
Yeah,
Like of all time?
in the MCU, I think.
I won't say it was like a bad movie. I just didn't like it personally.
It's forgettable because I did watch this and I don't remember anything.
Do you want the gist of it?
Sure.
Okay, so there's the girl America. She can pretty much jump through dimensions at will.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always random for her. So there's her, there's Wanda. Wanda wants her power. Wanda wants to use the Darkhold to get her power so she can get back to her family. And Doctor Strange is trying to stop her.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah, that's ringing a few bells.
Great.
I didn't even know there was a third Ant-Man movie.
That one's alright. It's still
Isn't the third
not-
one? Like, sorry.
It's the Quantumania one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the next phase?
Yeah, that's in the next phase. That's
Okay.
phase 5. So that phase 5, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, the first time they've included Deadpool, uh, Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, which is supposed to come out this year.
Wait, when did the Deadpool movie come out? Like 1 and then 2?
They came out a while back. They would have been placed in like phase 2 and phase 3.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, out of phase 5, Ant-Man is once again.
It's what?
I said out of phase 5, Ant-Man is once again at the bottom.
Yeah.
I haven't even
like Ant-Man.
out of I haven't even seen Captain America yet,
I haven't either.
and Ant-Man is still at the bottom.
Yeah.
I saw it and it was pretty mid. It was, but this is coming from like a non-really Marvel fan.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of mid, you know?
But I
Yeah.
was about to say, you don't know any.
Exactly. Maybe there's like some nuance I'm missing or something,
Mm.
but you know, I thought a lot of the characters were forgettable. There was a lot of stuff they just threw at you. Again, this is probably just because I haven't watched any of their movies. But there's a lot of characters that I asked my girlfriend about it, and she says that she didn't know who they were either. So
It's kind of like the introduction to a bunch of people.
I think there's I would go a lot deeper, but I think that's spoiler territory.
Yes.
Hmm.
So I leave it
wanna
at that.
I want to see the movie.
I kind of
Yes.
want to see it too. I've heard mixed reviews on it.
It wasn't a bad movie by any means.
Hmm. What if
Okay.
I told y'all I haven't seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever?
Will hurt you.
What if I told you I also haven't seen it?
I will. Oh my god.
I fell off the MCU for a while.
Don't care how much you fall off. Watch the damn movie.
I'll watch it once
I-
I get there.
I was rooting for Angela Bassett to win the Oscar, though.
You can't say that and then right after telling me you never saw the movie. You
I just like Angela Bassett.
also like Angela Bassett. I love her.
Angela Bassett did the thing.
Angela Bassett always does a thing. Maybe you should watch the movie and see what that thing is.
That's real. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 either.
Either.
I
Don't
haven't
worry
seen
about that.
any of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Don't care about that.
No, I said don't worry about that.
Oh, don't worry. Okay. I was like,
You
I'm
can
sure it's
watch
really good.
I'm also sure it's really good. I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Marvels. I haven't seen a lot of
Marvels
these
was
movies.
also really good.
I liked Deadpool and Wolverine because it looked like they were gay a lot.
They were fucking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't. You can jump down my throat all you want. What? I saw gay, so I said gay.
Okay, out of all of these, least favorite. Is it still the Hulk?
Out of out of all phase 6 or all all of them all together?
All together.
All together. Probably all the Ant-Man movies. They're at the bottom of the list.
I mean,
In what order?
from the bottom up, it's 2, 3, and then 1.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 was the best out of all of them, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I gotta say, just because it's fresh in my head, either Civil War or
Make a list and
Ant-Man.
get back to y'all.
Yeah. I thought Homecoming... No, Homecoming was good. I had to say Civil War just because the writing was bad. Are you writing a list, Midnight?
Yeah, I'm writing a list.
Okay, while you're
I
writing a
cannot write
list...
that fast.
That's okay. While you're writing a list, Liz, preemptively choose the next topic.
Preemptively?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yay! Responsibility.
Yay!
The
Yippee!
power.
Okay, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I think I got an idea. Maybe. We'll see.
An idea.
And I have an idea, Mr. Krabs. I have an idea. I love SpongeBob quotes.
SpongeBob
So
is
am
very
I
quotable.
saying what topic I've chosen right now, or am I waiting for
Yes.
midnight?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay, worms versus snails and their
Worms
complex
versus
society.
snails.
I feel like with the worms versus snails sort of argument debate, we have to like include slugs in there, don't we?
Ooh. That is a good point. What about
Three-way
caterpillars,
fight.
though?
Ooh, are these? I mean, I, I, controversial opinion, controversial
Mhm.
opinion. But I don't think caterpillars quite fit in with them.
They do turn into butterflies.
They do turn into butterflies.
That is
And
fair.
also they have legs. You know, this is the non-leg bug.
Oh. So do snakes count?
I mean, what are snakes but giant worms? You know.
I mean, reptile,
But
bug. But they look the same.
yeah, they're basically the same thing. Could we include sea slugs?
Sea slugs. That
We're getting
sea
to,
gets
like,
into a
marine
whole
life.
different topic of
Yeah.
Aquatic
marines.
environment.
Yeah.
I think we're focusing on terrestrial
Yeah.
Yeah.
land.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Okay, so-
I'll add slugs.
Okay. Well, let's start from what the actual thing said. Okay. Start with worms. Okay. What
Mm-hmm.
are what do you guys consider worms?
What? Like
What do you guys
earthworms.
consider worms? Like earthworms?
Definition.
Yeah.
Definition, pink,
Yes.
slimy, wrinkly. You can cut them in half and then there's 2 of them.
It's wormin time.
It's wormin' time. To
Woomy.
quote the late James,
Late
to quote the late
Maybe.
James, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Okay. Um.
Late.
Okay. And okay, I feel like worms are more connected to slugs than they are to snails, correct?
Yeah.
And vice versa, snails are more connected to slugs than they are worms. So slugs, I feel like, is the perfect middle ground between them. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the closest middle ground we can get between them. Because are snails and worms really that similar?
Snails and worms?
Yeah,
I one's like aren't worms like thinner and longer than snails?
I think so. I mean, have you seen some of those earthworms? They're fat ends, they're biggies.
Yeah, but
They
slugs are
order the
like
entire Chipotle
huge.
menu. It's some of them, yeah.
Banana
If you wanted to
slugs.
continue the chain of spectrum, you could also think about the kind of animals that have a bare shell like snails, and if you wanted to continue down that chain, you could include like crustaceans.
That is
Oh,
true.
yes.
But is there more slithery crustaceans?
Well, then we're getting to like aquatic territory, so now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sea snails. Those
I forgot sea snails
bastards.
existed.
Those bastards. They pollute everything. There's a real sea snail problem in the world.
Okay, a little off topic, but who would win in a fight? A giant colony of sea snails or a giant colony of hermit crabs?
In a fight, hermit crabs. In a lifelong battle of who will survive in a million, gajillion, billion years, sea snails.
Okay,
In my
I see
opinion.
that. I get that. In your humble
In my
professional
humble. Yeah.
opinion.
Don't be humble. You're the podcast host.
I'm the podcast host and I know everything ever.
The hostess with the
Oh
mostest.
yes, the hostess with the mostest.
Hostess brands making the moistest cookies.
Moist critical?
Did I ever tell you about that one time that one of my friends actually, their internet drama got featured in a Moist Critical video, and like since I was one of the very first spectators to that, I was technically involved in that video too.
Oh?
Hold on, I gotta see. Do you know about the Fan Chen music drama that happened on YouTube like 4 years ago?
If I scroll through the video a little bit, then it might jog my memory.
Uh,
I'm a very forgetful
stand corrected.
person.
Yeah, let's. Okay, I'm putting it in the Gen VC. I know it's off topic, but you mentioned Moist Critical, and I was like, oh wait, one of his videos, one of my friends I actually knew was the main topic of the video.
This looks familiar. Oh yeah, I have seen this before. That's crazy.
Yeah, the villainous pianist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were friends on the same composition site for like 8 years.
Oh, nice.
and we reviewed each other's music. So seeing him at the center of this like drama was like very funny, and seeing his comment chain of like him saying, "No, I can actually play this better than you," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I believe you can play it better than that random YouTuber." And then the clip and that critical plays of him actually playing like the arrangement in question, and like, yeah, this is not surprising to me like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a funny video if you get the chance to like watch it from like start to end, or for anyone else who hasn't seen it.
Slugs versus worms versus snails.
Woomy.
Hmm.
I hear worm. I think Woomy like Splatoony.
I think when I originally wrote the question, I was thinking of, you know, the legacy of worms versus the eternal snail story. Because both are
That makes
pretty
a lot more
popular.
sense, actually. Yeah.
There's also a game called Worms Armageddon. I have not played it yet, but I have it. Someone gifted me that on Steam.
Isn't there like Worms the Army game?
I think that's another game in that series with Worms Armageddon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same series.
Okay, quick question. Do y'all believe in the eternal snail theory?
I don't know what the theory is supposed to like how do you apply that instead of it being an actual like is the snail supposed to be time? Is that
I don't know. I think it's genuinely supposed to be like a real snail.
a real snail? In that case,
Think
no.
that... No.
No.
Okay. What if the snail's like a metaphor?
Oh, hey James.
Oh, what's up?
If it was a
What if the
metaphor,
snail's
then
like...
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Like it's a metaphor for like life slowly slipping away.
Yeah, then I would understand it a bit more.
So you're dying.
I'm denying just because like that's some Adventure Time side episode plot shit, you know? And as much as I love Adventure Time and that's the snail that was in that one freaked the hell out of me when it was like a zombie. Oh, bro left. As much as that one like freaked the hell out of me, I can't see it being realistic.
Yeah. But okay, what if there actually was a snail and you like saw it one day slowly creeping towards you? What would you do?
I would honestly think it's just a normal snail.
Really?
Unless it had some sort of a way to tell me that it's an abnormal snail, I just would think that the snail was going that way, like in that direction,
Oh,
in my direction.
what if it was? Yeah. What if it was booking in quotation marks it straight to you?
Is it the snail still at snail speed or is it faster?
Well, yes. I think that's the point. The point is that it goes at the speed of a snail.
Then I'm unfazed. If I'm
Well, what
walking
if,
down the
like-
street then and I see a snail either trailing behind me or going towards me, I would just think it's a snail and I'd probably step around it.
Well, what if you like? Okay, let's say it's going. You're standing still and it's going straight towards you, and you move out of the way of the snail for some reason. And what would you do if it turns towards you then?
If I notice the snail going towards me, then I'd be more freaked out.
Like it was
Okay.
following you? Yeah.
Yeah. But if I step around it and I keep walking and I don't notice it, which is very highly, you know, plausible. Why am I speaking like a scholar? I just finished my discussion assignment and then I'm using words like plausible.
Didn't
Anyway.
you just look at a scientific database?
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm not going to notice it, then I'm not going to notice it. But if I do notice it, then I'll be a little freaked out and I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
Do a little dance.
If I have like a cup or something, I'll put the snail in the cup.
Cup dance.
Oh, but you can't touch the snail because if you like actually touch the snail,
Then you die.
you're dead. You die.
I place the cup on the snail with gravity.
Okay, yeah, but okay, what will you do? Let's say you had a kid, right? Okay, let's say you had a kid and you trapped the snail like in the cup or something. And and like you hid the snail somewhere, or like you put a piece of furniture on top of it, what would you do if one day your kid comes up to you holding that snail?
Ooh. I don't know. Okay. So I've lived with this snail for a while, right?
Yes.
I would accept fate if the snail would, like, drop out of my child's hand. But if the child was still actively holding the snail, then I'd say put it back where you found it.
Okay.
Put the snail back where you found it.
Yeah.
Right.
Take the snail and push it somewhere else.
Liz, how was formal?
It was pretty boring. But,
Yeah.
okay.
So I got told.
So, if your kid dropped the snail and the snail was then coming towards you, you still have like a good 45 minutes, bro. Okay.
Well, am I a single mother? Am I like, is someone?
Okay.
Wait, is this the snail that kills you?
Yes.
Is this the snail that kills you?
Let's do two scenarios. One where you're a single mother and one where you're not a single mother. What would you do in the one you are a single mother?
If I'm a single mother, I'm just taking it. Cause
Really?
I can't let my child touch the snail. Or wait, what they already did?
No, the child doesn't. The snail only kills you. It doesn't kill the
Okay,
kid.
then I'm gonna try to convince my child to help me by putting the snail back in its cage. But
Okay, but you have to remember.
Can I kill this snail?
no,
What?
it's
Can
an
I
immortal
step on
snail.
it and squish it and
No.
stretch it wearing
No.
gloves?
You can't touch
It's
the
an
snail
immortal snail.
either.
Chuck it.
Okay,
over,
can
like,
I get someone
another
else to
house.
shoot it point blank?
It's an immortal snail.
You can, but it won't die.
Can you imagine a snail
Chuck it
with
to the next
15
family over.
bullet holes?
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
I'm doing. If I have a lovely spouse, I am getting them to take the snail and put it in the box.
Get in the
Back in the box. Because I've probably already mentioned the snail to them, but maybe my child doesn't know about the snail.
Yeah. But I find it very possible
Mm-hmm.
that this kid, if the kid does find the snail,
Mm-hmm.
I find it completely possible that like if you overreact at seeing the snail, the kid just like throws the snail at you.
Yeah. I would probably mention that I'm deathly allergic to snails. So that all of like the possibility that a snail would be on me is not a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is only if you
Some
find
kids are
out there's
tempted
a
by
snail.
if they hear someone's allergic, and then they're like, "Oh, but are you really?" And then they want to test it.
Oh yeah, some kids do. I hope you raise your child well.
Me too.
I only just remember the incidents when I was in like elementary school, and the amount of times that I had a friend who said, "Oh, well, I have a peanut allergy," and then some like random goober would then shove like peanut butter in their face,
I ate
and then they'd have to go and get like EpiPen in the nurse's office.
peanut butter ice cream because the staff offered it to me when I was in preschool.
And guess who's allergic to peanuts?
Yup.
And
Your
also
mom?
is lactose intolerant.
I'm not
Wait,
lactose intolerant.
you have a
I've
peanut
literally had
allergy?
mac and
Oh.
cheese
I
and
think it's
cereal
so
since we've
good.
met, and I've been fine.
I
That was
think it's
because I was on
really-
an empty stomach.
I think it's
Wait,
really
KK,
funny.
do you have a
to
peanut
imply.
allergy?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, because somebody's a loser.
Says you. Aren't you lactose intolerant?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I have one allergy, and it is just something very, very, very specific in different shampoos and conditioners that causes me to break out.
Loser.
I
Bitch!
have one food allergy.
You have an allergy to Doubler?
It's very specific. I don't know if you've heard of this though, but
What's
there's a
it found
common
in?
allergy among people with autism that they are allergic to sodium nitrate.
What's it found in?
Sodium nitrate is the chemical that's used to cure meats. So cured meats like pepperoni,
Oh.
spiced meats, bologna.
Yeah.
Like basically, it's the kind of allergy that like it's mild if you eat it. You just get a really bad headache in like a few hours.
Mm.
But it's for some reason it's an allergy that's only found with people on the spectrum, just the way that the brain is wired.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always wondered when I didn't know about this allergy when I was in elementary school. When every Friday was Tony's Pizza Day, and so I would have the pizza for school lunch, and then like on the bus ride home, I would just get these really like shitty headaches.
Oh no.
And then I found out about the allergy when I was starting middle school, and I was like, okay, well, I can't have pepperoni pizza anymore, which was sad because it's pepperoni pizza. But
Yeah.
now, I'm at the point in my life where I can have a little bit of pepperoni pizza as long as it's like one slice. I'm like fine. The headache's like super mild. I can just deal with it.
Yeah. Do y'all have like dust or seasonal allergies?
Nope.
No,
I
but
don't
I
have
do
everyone
have
has
an
like
ant allergy.
the pollen allergy. That's
Flower and
something else.
pollen.
Besides penicillin.
I have when trees bloom, it's not flowers, but when trees bloom, I get real sniffly and
Like
get a headache.
pollen?
It's tree pollen, so it's a
KK,
little.
you know that the PNW is like the worst place to have a
I
pollen allergy
know.
because all the evergreen trees are hermaphrodites.
I wake up and I'm sniffling like crazy. I'm like, oh, the trees are blooming because it fucking sucks. The spring sucks. I hate spring. It's not summer where it's more milder, or winter where I'm mainly fine, but dust because of, the heater, but that's okay. But it's,
If you lived in like Nevada or Utah, you'd love spring because there's no trees. It's desert.
Yeah, that's why I love Hawaii too, because it's not the same.
Yeah, well, it's tropical. Yeah, so.
But here it's, oh my god, allergies are so bad. Like whenever
most pollen allergies are actually man-made, man-caused because of the prevalence of urban planning, and using male trees for city streets because pollen is easier to clean up than female trees' cones.
That's not surprising considering that there's a lot of like what's it called? There's a lot of non-native,
Yeah. Most pollen allergies were like pretty unheard of until the Industrial Revolution. So it's a human caused epidemic.
And the whole thing with like seed distribution through humans too is wild.
Seed. What?
Anywho,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, James, what's your least favorite MCU movie?
Hang on, let me think about this.
Yeah.
I have to think about this. I have to look at a list.
Yeah, that's what we had to do too.
Give me a second. Let me
If you want to wait a few seconds.
Yeah, don't worry, Midnight's still working on theirs too.
Yeah, let me catch this Pokemon and then I can.
Okay.
Pokemon.
Yeah, allergies suck.
Let's
I
go
have too many
favorite
allergies.
Pokemon.
Sableye. List
I can tell.
of MCU.
Okay, what's your favorite starter Pokemon?
Ooh, I like, what's his name? Grook.
I think we talked about this before, didn't we?
We did a little bit, yeah. It's the drumming monkey that has tree. Yeah. That's my favorite.
Alright.
My favorite is it's Snivy.
Nice. Snivy's classic.
Snivy's such a serve.
I also like the weed cat, but I don't know.
Weed Kitty, Sprigatito.
Yeah.
Sprigatito. Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the first Thor movie.
See, I agree. Midnight,
Mm,
what are your thoughts
What's
on
your
this?
opinion?
Sorry, that was too impassioned. I personally disagree.
Okay, what do you think it is then, bitch?
Language.
Everything I have on my list, I'm gonna say my least favorite of all of them is Eternals. When I said rock bottom, I meant it.
That's fair. I haven't watched it, but I did
Okay,
not hear it was good.
The Turtles?
Eternals.
Oh, I liked Eternals.
Oh, going against the grain.
And then Harry Styles showed up, and it was like, oh,
I knew Harry Styles was in it. I knew it.
okay. Interesting, I guess. I don't like it pissed me off a little bit, but it's okay.
I hate how they introduce, like, actors and characters. It's always so
I hate
awkward.
Harry Styles.
I don't know.
What the fuck is he doing here?
I can't wait till we get a Squirrel Girl movie.
Wait, are we actually?
I don't
No.
think we are, but it'd be
Oh.
nice.
Why did you... What? Squirrel Girl
Sorry,
is my
guys.
favorite to play in Lego,
Lego Fortnite?
uh, Lego... Fuck, what was the video game? It's not Lego Avengers. Surely not. MCU video games. Marvel Superheroes. Lego Marvel Superheroes. She was my favorite to play on that.
This is gonna look chaotic as fuck. I'm just letting you know that right now.
That's okay.
It is color coded though. Okay. Uh, make sure this is somewhat readable.
Oh, is Squirrel Girl
There you
and
go.
Marvel Rivals?
Yes, you dumb bitch.
None of us play Marvel Rivals
Rivals.
except for you.
Oh, sorry.
It'd be mostly readable for you guys.
Oh yeah, this is readable.
Hey man, movies are...
Kiki, are you planning to go to 2 hours again?
Yeah, another 10 minutes is good. My throat is starting to hurt.
Oh, you should do something about that.
I'm drinking water.
That's good.
Whopper, 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 Jim. Grooming my...
To the
Oh,
Ant-Man
I
movies,
can't
but
say
the
that on
other movies,
stream.
even that or better.
Excuse me.
Well,
Yeah, I think that is my full and definitive list of my favorite and least favorite from every phase.
Valid.
but is this objective or subjective?
This is definitely subjective.
Okay.
Would you guys still love me if I was Squirtle?
Oh my god. It's evolved.
Actually, no. If I was Piplup,
What?
would you still love me if I was Piplup?
I think I'd love
A
you more if you were
Pokemon?
Piplup.
Yeah, Piplup specifically though.
Yeah, because they're a little penguin.
Yeah. Would you still love me if I was a penguin?
Probably.
It's your turn.
Yay! Me when KK loves me. What a shocker.
Okay, I think Final remarks, final words to this week's podcast. What do we got? Starting with
Beep, beep,
That's
potato.
it.
Doubler. We're going top to bottom or right to left on stream.
Beep beep potato.
Eat sweet potato?
Beep beep like the siren. Beep beep potato.
Oh. Oh.
Shakalaka.
Uh-huh. Alright. To the left of Doubler is Liz.
It's I.
It's you.
Last things to the stream. If my snail is out there, you can catch these non-existent hands, because I ain't touching that.
Okay.
You can try. You can look, but you can't touch.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
catch
that's-
those hands because if you punch the snail, you're gonna.
You can't catch me now.
Oh.
that's-
James.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Aw.
Not to be
That's
gay.
very
and
sweet of you.
guys, I miss my boyfriend.
Oh my god.
He didn't miss her or anything. He just went to bed.
Days without
That's
mentioning
not
boyfriend.
it.
His
That's
counter
so
has been set to
stupid.
0 again.
He ain't missing or anything.
What else can I
I'm
say?
tired of your bullshit.
Liz is
Mhm.
ugly and
Okay. Midnight, what are your final words?
done.
I know, I'm cutting you off.
Oh.
Final remarks. The Marvels hate was forced, and it was a good movie.
Which
Good
one?
night. The Marvels.
The Marvels.
The one with
The one with
Miss
two
Marvel?
Captain Marvels and Miss Marvel.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And for my final words, thanks for listening to the podcast. See you
Thank
next
you
week.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks
thank
for
you
joining,
for having
everyone.
even though we kind of just let ourselves in.
Friend me on Pokemon
That's
Go.
good.
Friend me on Pokemon.
We're supposed to chat with each other, so this worked out perfectly.
The topic on
Popular.
cannibalism is very interesting.
That was fun. Well, I'll try to think up more topics for next week. That'll be fun like that.
That are thought-provoking and philosophical.
Oh yeah.
That's
Would you
awesome.
rather have unlimited bacon? No games.
We have like 5 minutes left, so I kind of said that too short.
Unlimited games.
Okay, let's take a look at the topics we got.
Uh-huh. One last topic to sneak in. As a treat.
Yeah, let's just this is a little for the people who stuck by.
For the people stuck in traffic, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruno, you think Batman, or not Batman, Ant-Man is a bad movie?
Yeah.
It is just my least favorite.
I think you should die.
Okay.
Wow, wow.
There's a hill literally right there.
Nobody's dying. Nobody's
Yeah.
dying. No deaths on my stream.
Oh,
or
let's
off my
talk about how
stream.
firebending worked.
How far?
No.
Oh, okay. I had a question, guys. So, you know how every bender in the Avatar universe, you know, with water, rock or earth and air, you know how they all manipulate their surroundings?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But with firebending, it comes out of them.
Yeah, it comes from their
Yeah.
soul.
But where does the fire come from? Is it like a dragon?
I'm pretty sure this has been...
It's probably been explained by Iroh.
Okay, firebending, it's eternal energy. They use eternal energy
Like
to generate
dragon.
heat. So they create fire from their own body, like eternal energy.
And then the oxygen in the air is like fuel, I guess.
Mm.
No, it's literally just their eternal energy.
Oh,
Like
that's why
it's
Zuko was
their
angry
chi.
and made all that fire.
Chai. It's their chai.
Their chi.
Their chi.
Their chi. It's their chi.
Their chi.
They're
Not
they're
chai.
The drink. They just
It's
drink
like saying
chai.
chai tea. It's like saying tea.
Like this is not like they talked about this.
They did. I just forgot it. So I was wondering where it came from.
Actually hilarious if a firebender had to make a fire before he did a fight.
Guys, I'm so cold.
Get a blanket.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
under 3 blankets.
Want a
Then I
french
don't know
fry?
what to
Eat
tell
a
you,
french
bruh.
fry. Want a burger? Eat a burger.
I'm gonna eat you, Liz.
No thanks, I'm good.
We
Really.
just talked about the ethics of cannibalism.
Yeah.
Alright,
And Liz did not
cannibalism,
consent.
hey.
I do not consent.
I don't care. Wait.
Whoa.
That's immoral. That's immoral cannibalism.
Let's
Okay.
see.
As long as it's only cannibalism.
That is... Me and Midnight are scrolling up.
Would that count as sacrificial political?
Is that endo? Is that exo? Is that neo-cannibalism?
This
Wait,
is
if there's Neo,
cannibalism.
does
That's
that mean
not
that there's
psychosexual.
if there's Neo, does that mean there's also paleo cannibalism?
Might be.
Maybe. I didn't get that far. I just went to the
The
conclusions.
cannibalism studies continue.
It does. I think that's
Part two.
Page on
exo.
cannibalism to fill up.
That's
That
gotta
would be EXO because he's not I don't think it counts as a community just because they're friends. That counts as a victim.
Yeah, that's a victim circumstance.
Midnight. Would the example I mentioned earlier about euthanasia, would that be EXO?
Euthanasia would be endo because it's a community. It's a
Yeah.
community effort.
And they're consenting to the
Yeah.
euthanasia.
I was thinking like, because you don't necessarily know that person. It's just if you're volunteering, you know.
It's very
like-
pathos related. It's not
Yeah.
very logical in the statistical sense. I need to stop talking, bro. I need to write an
Okay.
essay, and I'm still in that kind of mindset, and it's
Alright, would you
driving me
guys rather
crazy.
dick ride? Would you guys rather dick ride Elon Musk or
we're
Jeff
ending
Bezos?
stream. We're goodbye, chat.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for
that's-
watching.
Good night.